16 years ago, I told my friends and family that I had decided to join Mission Aviation Fellowship and that I was destined to pack up my life and head to a remote Aboriginal community. Many of my friends said to me at the time that I'd gone mad, and a phrase that I heard repeatedly throughout that time was, "I could never do that." Nearly 4 years later, we decided to move to Nairobi in Kenya, and that same phrase came out again. I could never do that. Do you know how dangerous it is? You're so brave. I could never do that. I love Psalm 46 verse 10. It says, "Be still and know that I am God." It's simple, but it's profound in its three parts. Be still, know, and God. So be still. It literally means to relax, to chill out and to cease from your worry, to slacken your grip. It reminds me of Jesus and his disciples in a boat on the Sea of Galilee. The wind is ripping through the rigging and the waves are crashing over the bow of the boat, and the disciples are panicking and fearing for their lives. Jesus wakes up and he looks around and he tells the wind and the waves to be still. And all of a sudden the wind just dies down and it's calm and it's quiet. You know, when God calls us, there are so many voices that we hear, and they're asking us, you know, are you sure you can? Are you sure you want to? Are you sure it's wise? Are you sure it's good? Amidst that, Jesus says, be still, relax, cease your worries, slacken your grip. Well, how can we honestly do that? Well, we can only do that when we know. There's something about knowing someone. I know my wife, I know her character, I know what motivates her, and sometimes I know how she thinks. And because I know her, I can trust her. The word know is a real invitation. As a Christian, we should base our decisions and ground our emotions and quell our fears in what we've learnt and what we've experienced. We should subdue our doubts and calm the storms of uncertainty in the character and nature of the one who's called us. We should plant our future, whatever that may be and wherever that may be, in the certainty of a presence which will never leave you or forsake you. Be still and know. Who is it that we're called to know? We need someone who is strong enough, powerful enough, and dependable enough. And there's only one person I know who fits the bill. A long time ago, I learnt a definition for God which has really stuck with me for the last 25 years. It says, God is spirit, infinite, eternal, and unchangeable in his being, wisdom, power, holiness, justice, goodness, and truth. The word that jumps out to me is the word infinite. God is infinite. It literally means limitless or endless, impossible to measure or calculate. So God is limitless in power, he's limitless in wisdom, he's limitless in goodness. What an amazing verse. What an amazing promise. What an amazing God. Be still and know that I am God. Have you ever said to yourself, I could never do that? Maybe you should think again.